we heard the comments made yesterday by the defense attorney Gough. In a BNC exclusive, you actually spoke to one of the defense attorneys who had some comments about that comment, huh?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yes, certainly it took no time for Kevin Gough's comments to go viral yesterday after he said, we don't want any more black pastors coming here into this courtroom. But let's get right to it. I knew yesterday the other attorneys were not happy about it based on their reaction after Gough made the comment. So I caught up first this morning with Jason Sheffield. He is one of the defense attorneys. And then you will hear from Kevin Gough himself. As he pulled up this morning, we walked right up on him and said, hey, can you qualify exactly what you said yesterday? Are you racist? Take a listen.
It's a ridiculous comment. Yeah, anybody's welcome to come and be a part of this case. The public, no matter what color, no matter what your creed, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, your age, you are welcome. Come to court. It's an open public courtroom. Now, space is limited, and we ask that you don't disturb the proceedings, but we are not, under any circumstances, going to exclude anybody.
Were you guys even aware that Al Sharpton was in the courtroom on
Yes,
Wednesday?
I saw him outside talking with the press and being a part of the rally that was going on. I saw him come in the courtroom quietly to sit and watch for a few moments. Absolutely, yeah.
And
it's hard to miss Al Sharpton. He's a big figure.
I know you're very observant. Did it seem as if the jury was distracted by him being in the court?
I didn't see that the jury saw that he was there at all.
Do you think what you said yesterday was racist in any way?
What I say in court, I say in court. If you want to talk to me outside of court, we can, but we can't do it right now.
Do you plan on apologizing to Ahmaud Arbery's family for suggesting that black pastors shouldn't be allowed to sit next to them in the courtroom?
I'm sorry. Are you asking me, what is your question again?
I'm asking you, do you plan to apologize to the Arbery family for suggesting that black pastors not be allowed to sit next to them in the courtroom?
I guess you'll have to watch the proceedings this morning. All right.
So you plan to address it inside the courtroom this morning?
Yes, we'll see.
So, yeah, there you have it. Kevin Gough walking into the courthouse this morning. He, based on what he said a moment ago, he, I guess, plans to address it in some way inside the courtroom this morning.
Yeah, you know, you were right to run up on him and respectfully ask the comprehensive. These are questions that needed to be asked. I will say this, Dray, perhaps you missed one. Will he attempt to ban, you know, a sweet potato pie at Thanksgiving? That's how outrageous his comments in the courtroom were. You know, do we just have to have pumpkin this year? Candace, let's go to you. What are the rules when it comes to the people who can sit inside the courtroom? And none of us here is ignoring the fact that Reverend Sharpton is famous, a famous civil rights leader, but yes, a pastor.
Absolutely, Sharon. Listen, the rules are just like this. The courts belong to the public. So the public can at any time, if there is an open court, they can come in and they can sit. They can sit in the Supreme Court, they can sit in traffic court, they can sit in this court whenever they want to, because the reason why they have these open policies is because we want to hold the justice system accountable, the judges accountable, the attorneys accountable to make sure that justice is being carried out. In this particular case, there's a role for the reporters. There's a role for, you know, the defendants. There's a role for the public. So anybody is open. Of course, there's limited space, as we heard the attorney say, but these are courts that belong to the people. So anyone who is a person can sit inside and listen.
Candace, the comments obviously dumb, ignorant, racist, but let's look at it from this perspective. Is there a strategy from Kevin Gough involved here? Did he? I can't remember. Did he do this in front of the jury? Was the jury present at the time? So
no.
If there is so the jury wasn't present. So what was his strategy? What was he trying to do? Is he trying to cause some kind of doubt? So just in case maybe there's a mistrial, he's already trying to throw out the things, his case for an appeal if his client is found guilty?
You hit the nail right there. This is called strategy. He has begun to just plant the seeds, as he has been all along, by complaining about people outside. You've heard the defense attorneys talk about how that's affected people on the inside, and the judge has not gone for it. But what you said is exactly right. This is what attorneys do in order to make sure that on appeal they have something that's on record, because anything that they bring up and that they're going to make as a part of their appeal, it should be on record. So that's what they're doing. They're getting their record straight so that they can bring it up on an appeal. But this is one thing that it just won't make that much of a difference, because as we know, someone sitting in the courtroom, unless all the jurors are completely distracted where they're hearing absolutely no evidence, then it's not going to be an issue. But you've seen him trying at every single turn to make outside people be a part of this case, when all he should be worried about is what's going on the inside.
Dray, who might be there today with the family? I wonder if you have any reporting on that.
No, it's anyone's guess who shows up with the family. Yesterday we had Reverend William Barber, who made the drive down from North Carolina. He was not in the courtroom, but he was in the courthouse observing the trial. But I can tell you this, there was a lot of buzz last night on social media among black ministers and pastors across the country who all discuss, making a trip to Brunswick, Georgia. So I suspect sometime next week, we are going to see quite a few black pastors here outside the courthouse sending Kevin Gough a message that they are here in support of Ahmaud Arbery's family, and there's absolutely nothing he can do about it.